I'm sure his second dose, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, will be. Very impressed with what I have seen here. The acting Minister of Health, Minister Kubai, and the Premier and the MEC have been showing me around, and we are making a great deal of progress. The numbers of vaccinations are ticking up. And one of the things I come to check is whether they have any shortages of vaccines. They told me that they don't have shortages. They've never had shortages. But today is a bit of a slow day. And on a good day, they do manage to vaccinate quite a lot of people. And the Premier Makura, was telling me that he has directed that vaccination centers here in Gauteng must double their numbers because we have so many people who still need to be vaccinated. And the Minister is going to make sure that there's good supply. We now have a much more confirmed good supply of vaccines. We're not going to run short of vaccines. We're bringing in quite a lot of innovation in the vaccination process. And the Minister was telling me that one of the innovations is drive-through vaccinations, where people just come, stay in their cars, and they're vaccinated, the screening happens, and then they move on. So this is a new innovation. I think it must be one of the few firsts in the world. And we keep looking for ways and means in which we can improve to increase the vaccination levels. And the other good thing, of course, is our cooperation with the private sector. After this, we're going to go to a private public vaccination center, which is essentially also being run by the private sector in partnership with us. This one is more public sector. So the partnership is helping us a great deal also to up the numbers. So we're pulling out all stops. We want to have reached a very good number of people who are vaccinated by the end of the year. And I think we are in line in doing so. So with 7 million people or so who have now been vaccinated in our country, we should be heading towards a population immunity soon. So I'm very happy with the way the vaccination process is going. Of course, the good and better news is that we've now positioned ourselves as a country, also as a continent, and as South Africa acting also on behalf of the continent, to be the hub for the manufacturing of vaccines, so that we can move away from fill and finish. We will in time be able to have the drug substance manufactured here, and it will be filled and finished here and in other centers on our continent as well. So COVID-19, much as it has been quite a devastating pandemic for all of us on the continent and in our country, has enabled innovative and creative ways of addressing this and future pandemics a lot more effectively and more efficiently. So in other words, and as far as vaccination, manufacturing and doing it effectively, it's been a wake-up call. And now the continent has woken up that we must be in charge of our own health destiny. And that's what we are aspiring to do. And as I've been appointed the COVID-19 champion on the continent, that's precisely what we are working on. So it's a good story. It's a wonderful, evolving good story as we move forward. So we feeling our way on the stones as we cross this pandemic river. Thank you very much.